dun. There is a tune that hails Aaron's doom. Dread spreads to us, and after watching there's emotions to discuss. 2 times before, now we've had one more. It's sad to say that after each repeat the writers pull away. Did they think we wouldn't notice, that we wouldn't catch the tells? Was the impact less for anybody else? We're not falling for the lie. It was hardly their best try. Fooled us once, fooled us twice. Had the fans' hearts in a vice. The aftermath is where our focus must be. And it's called no comet sea. Da da da. Da da dun. Da da dun dun. First time he was gone. The second wasn't for as long. The hunter tracked him from afar. The Deus Ex-Machina complete with a few scars. So we're not falling for the lie. It was hardly their best try. Fooled us once, fooled us twice. Had the heart's fans in a vice. The aftermath is where our focus must be. And it's called no comet sea. Da-dun, da-da, no comet sea. Ooh. Fooled us once, fooled us twice. Had the heart's fans in a vice. The aftermath is where our focus must be. And it's called no comet sea. Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Review. If you couldn't tell while I was waiting, I whipped up a little bit of something that summarized my feelings towards the ending of the last episode. I was advised to save my Levi drink for it, and it turns out that the landing just didn't seem to stick, to be honest. But yeah, I won't dwell on that one too much because I feel like I put it in the best way I possibly could, and also, you know, I had to. It was right there. It was right there. So, without too much more preamble, because we're already running late thanks to that, let's go ahead and welcome first of all our usual guest, Aiden DeVest. Possibly. I don't know if I... Yeah? Oh, weirdly now you sound more distorted. Last time I did a song, I sounded weird. Now I think your mic is different.
Is it? I think
oh, maybe not. I think you might have been just like far away or something.
Yeah. Anyways, listen. I'm just saying that last scene where the Aaron tries to sacrifice himself. The music.
Yeah, exactly. It's all it's just the music that was like, okay, yeah, we've seen this before. What you're recording is like everything else. It's like hyping up the scene that's already that's taking place based on the nostalgia from the other ones, and it doesn't stick the landing.
I don't know. I mean, Aaron almost died if it wasn't for the wolf.
The other times he actually died.
Yeah.
And yes, if it wasn't for the wolf, if it wasn't for the powerful creature that happened to catch up to him this episode, that to me is more Deus Ex Machina than the literal time that Irene brought him back to life.
Okay, to be fair, it was set up Deus Ex Machina. We already set up the wolf in the previous episode and that episode, so it was set up.
And the wolf was set up as a concept right from the early but not as a potential savior.
It kind of was because the wolf was there on the island, so it's not like the wolf just appeared out of nowhere. That's the first scene of it in the episode. It had prior appearances, which makes it a little.
I mean, okay, sure. I mean, even then, it would have had the setup from like the previous episodes. But yeah, the sudden appearance is more so to do with the fact that right around the time that Aaron's about to die is exactly when this thing shows up. When the other two times that song had played, it actually went through with it.
Yeah, it's too early.
I hate to say it, but alternates did it better. The alternates actually that actually went through with it.
I mean,
Aiden, you're the person who's advocating for me to kill off characters all the time. In this one, they absolutely pulled back way too soon.
I mean, I wouldn't mind them killing off Aaron in the show if it was closer to the finale. I just feel like we're too far away from the finale for them to kill off Aaron. Like, I feel like we have to at least be, I don't know, like 75% done with the show before we kill off Aaron, because even the alternates killed him off the penultimate episode.
Yeah, that was 80% done with the show. Yeah, at that point.
This show seems like it's just kind of not getting going, but it's like in its midpoint of the show. So to be honest, killing Aaron,
the last episode did seem like a mid-season,
Killing Aaron off at this point wouldn't work narratively unless you would have to rework part of the show, which because like your core trio is gone, then that causes other logistical questions.
I mean, sure, yes, so but logistical questions that would have been interesting to see unfold. Not to mention also, so we do know somebody who did in fact kill off a character during the midpoint of a season. You.
Yeah, but she wasn't like the main character. That's like me killing off Adam mid season 2, in the middle of the season. And that would be a very messy. I guess Alana then could take the reins theoretically as main character at that point, but
yeah, a lot of there's the perception that Alana would have been.
Alana's like the only person who could. I mean, eventually, as Helen develops, she probably can. Maybe Honestly, I don't know if Zach has to set up to be the main character, be the main character. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if Zach has that set up. I mean, he's like important, but I don't know if he has like. I don't know if he's like set up to be the main character. Main character for sure, but not the main character. There's a difference.
Yeah, that's definitely something that that they certain like writers either don't get is that is that when you have a winning formula for one particular character, it's usually because because like the role that they fulfill is what they're best suited at, and trying to skew that or try to give them more attention than is rightfully theirs, kind of messes up a lot of stuff. Yeah. Not to say that and then Aphmau's not an example of that at all, except for potentially. Aaron could have felt like that when it came to Maestri if they had shifted the focus much more than they actually did.
Yeah,
I mean, he's had parts to himself which at first felt like it was a little bit of a deviation from what he was before, but they managed in that scenario, and in this one, I think they're kind of doing something a little bit similar with him.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like this show and late Maestri, I would honestly argue parts of season 3 and then obviously season 4, 5, and 6 ultimately it feels more like Aaron and Aphmau are like deuteragonists essentially. Like Aphmau's technically the main characters, but like they feel like they're written to be like more deuteragonists at a certain point.
Yeah, the second that Jason took over part of the writing of the show, on the
he's like, I want more lines, Jess. I want more lines and attention.
Yeah. I mean, what was I say? I was going to say something else. I forgot what it was now. So I guess we'll just move on to the actual episode then.
Yeah.
Which is called No Calm at Sea. Oh, whoops. I shouldn't remove it.
I don't know what you're referencing, by the way.
No Time to Die. It's the theme song from No Time to Die.
I haven't heard it.
Well, now you
I
have.
just kept hearing you sing. I'm like, what are you singing? I'm confused.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Oh, and he's on fire.
Yep. Well, of course he is. You know, why are they trying to put out fire with their bodies? That's a terrible idea.
You get,
Of course it was gonna catch
you're
fire.
near the water. Just get the buckets of ocean water.
That is true. A lot of like maritime towns did have those. Yeah.
Also, get non-flammable blanket. I don't know how. I think that's how they would put out fires in this day and age, assumably.
I mean, but yeah. I mean, also is worth pointing out that the bits that are on fire are the stone. But you know.
Yeah. You know, Aaron almost died.
That one person trying to get past. It's like, whoa, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna help out the place.
You know. I just realized the location Aaron almost died at was named after an emerald.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know, of course.
Oh, see, no, that was what I was going to talk about. You know, if they're going to do all of those different callbacks and something, I think the reason, like, you know, the not sticking landing is, like, you know, if there's so much, like, yes, it is definitely too early at this point in the series to do that. But then that raises the question: why do it here at all? Why even bother like calling back to it if you're not if you know that you're not in a position to follow through with it? That's, I think, what really got to me, basically.
I don't know. I don't mind it as much. Oh god, he's on fire.
You've done a role reversal today.
You threw your bucket in the fire! Ah, yes! My wooden pail! Extinguish thy flames!
Yeah, not only that, but also, can we just put it like this? Also address like the characters next to them that are either crying or consoling each other, standing a meter away from the flames. Here's an idea. Yes, you can mourn the loss of, like, I don't know, your house or your shop or whatever building you're in question, but maybe once you're safe, how is the like the town put up the fire with their bodies. You know, they try to juke the Marines to go past and run into the flames. They throw their wooden pails into the fire, and they cry standing next to it. How have they all not died of Darwinism a long time ago?
Well, yeah, that makes I don't know.
Not a minute in, they would have tried like 5 stupid things from everyone. I guess the Marines don't care if a random person falls and breaks their back as they presume dead. Okay. And speaking of not caring...
He's like, I should have died again, but I didn't die. Because I don't die when I get almost murdered, apparently.
I told you he was going to come back.
I swear, this man is like 2 for 2 at moments where he should have died or at least been severely injured.
Yeah, I guess that's more than Aaron, technically.
Yeah, you know what actually what it did for his skin, actually, here? I think Jess should have put either like a bruise on like his cheek or something, or like a cut or somewhere on his body.
Probably several.
You know, and to convey that the wolf hurt him, A, which would kind of help my issue of how are you alive, and B, it would also show that the wolf injured him and show it's so much more dangerous because when Aaron blew him up with a bomb to the face, he didn't hurt him. It would show his...
Yeah, which, okay, actually, you know what? We talked about the power scaling of this last time, actually. You know, because like, you know, my mentality, you know, think about this from a Dragon Ball and to some extent One Piece perspective. You know,
I haven't seen One Piece, so I cannot say anything about that.
Nor have you seen much Dragon Ball, but you know, yeah. So coming from that perspective, that there's, you know, that like there are people in those where, you know, where like how power scaling works sometimes is that, you know, you have like a huge, like, you know, lumbering threat or something that, you know, you think the lingering threat that you know, seems insurmountable, and somebody that defeats them with ease to show that they are that much more powerful, and then therefore if the hero gets stronger, you know, we see like how much that we get a sense of like how much that is in subconsciously. But in this scenario, we've already had the power scaling sort of applied to Captain Stone anyway, because yes, as you mentioned before, he refuses to die. But that also suggests that if anyone were to withstand an attack from the wolf in the way that happened, it would have been him.
Yeah, fair enough. I just wish we had a bit...
Furthermore, he survived a bomb to the face, big disgrace. So a wolf attack, no matter how strong, would probably not be as, detrimental.
Yeah.
Unless the power scaling suggested the wolf were more powerful than an explosion, which it could have been the case, but clearly wasn't.
It's possible. Honestly, we don't know his endurance, how much he can endure. But yeah, definitely though, probably should have given him. Realistically, Spin probably should have at least a few bruises or cuts or something. Heck, I would take even just like some debris on him, like some like dusty debris from.
Oh, he probably brushed that off long ago.
I don't know, something, because it looks like we're on the same night. Aaron got eviscerated.
I certainly hope we are. I hope the town didn't let the flames burn for 24 hours. Although knowing them, they might have done that actually.
They're like, oh man, it's been really cold recently. Let's stand near the fire.
Oh man, house is burning, fire bad, but flames pretty. It's one of those.
They're all a bunch of pyromaniacs, obviously.
Apparently so.
Hey, that guy isn't throwing the bucket into the fire. See, that's how you do it. You don't throw it in the fire.
Hey, remember Love Paradise when Jason made like the point that they had like 34 seconds of walking? We have 1 minute and 23 seconds of putting out fire.
Yeah, and the fire isn't even going out because these are just shots showing the effort.
Yeah. I presume that they're probably netherrack, so they're not gonna go out on their own.
Yeah, and they can't really just punch the fire because then you would see the netherrack.
Yeah. I would have taken Minecraft physics of like putting the water down and showing it flow. I mean, it's a little bit unrealistic, but I mean, come on. Captain Stone's
this small bucket of water caused the whole river to spawn in this hallway.
What are your orders?
Hallway.
Something else is moving these waters.
Actually, you know what? I just realized something. Actually, what they could have done is they could have like poured the bucket of water, then right-clicked again, and immediately taken it back up again, so the water flows for a bit and then like dries out. That's how that works in Minecraft.
Sir?
Something's in the water, apparently. There's a beauty in the water. Angel on the beach. Well, it's probably a siren, but ignore that part. Or the monster from episode 1.
It's a disguise.
I mean, well, it can't be a disguise from episode 1 because we know the siren interacted with the monster because the siren chased the monster chased the siren and Aphmau.
I meant like that shuffling, like, right over the top there, just like, they'll never see this. Why are you pulling him to an island? What?
Damn it!
We're
taking on water. This boat must.
Oh, that's why. Okay, if they known about that before. Why? Okay, if they knew about that before they got to this island, why would Lawrence be saying it now? Because otherwise, they could just like tend to him in the boat.
It's faulty.
Come on!
Oh, another day, another time when one of Aaron's eyes is in peril.
Yeah, they always go for the eye. I swear, with Aaron. They're like, yes, eyes, of course.
Yeah. Oh, that's one aspect I forgot about, and I guess they forgot about it too. I guess he's learned to walk in those like few seconds right there.
Well, I assume he keeps defaulting to crab walking, but then he's like, "No, I have human legs. Try to walk human. Crab."
Balance. Can't fall down. Can breathe underwater, but I'm not going to try in this form. Yeah.
Let him down here. Easy does it.
There's sand in my back wound now.
Yeah, there's stone and grass right there. What are you doing?
Man, where'd you get these bandages at? Were these on the ship that you stole?
Maybe.
Damn it.
They could have medical supplies on there. That makes sense.
His breathing's too shallow.
Look at
Help me
that
get his coat
star
off.
behind Lawrence's head. There was like a giant star in the sky.
Why did the coat make a ripping sound when it came off?
Aphmau just started having to get her clothes taking off sound effects. She's like, rip.
Yeah, it's it's like the one Owl House episode. Do you need a cape? Use my shirt.
So, this jacket will never
Breathe.
die because he keeps taking it off at random places and then getting it back off and somehow, even though he left the area without it. He just has like 20 of these jackets, even though they're really well designed.
I think I made a Zombie Island joke last episode actually of like Shaggy, like his coat rack that he just like went through with all the different
Captain.
We need to stop the bleeding before it gets any worse.
Isn't that the point of the bandages, to stop the bleeding? What are you talking about? Did you not fully bandage him? Where's the other bleeding taking place?
Oh, his back, where the
Herbs
sand
on the
is. Imagine. I don't think that's true. But
You know
that
what?
would be awesome.
I want Dr. Mike to react to this episode. What would he say about it?
I know what to look
I mean,
for, but
Doc
I need
could
help.
react to this, but he would just offer random mystery pills to him. This pill will heal your eye wounds.
Mhm.
This pill will heal your shoulder wound.
And this one spell that I have will cure all of their wounds, because that's how it works. Step aside. Oh, I thought Zane was frozen for a second. I was looking
Come on.
at me.
You're with me.
Me?
Thank you.
His freckles are so
Of
cute.
course.
I wish we got to see
He
him more
needs you.
often.
Yeah. That's what the point of the mask is.
Literally.
Well, go on, Zane. Oh, see, he's fine now.
I won't let anything happen to you.
No, your dress. Although
Another
I
ripping
do,
sound.
also
There,
question.
your last wound that we didn't patch up before for some reason.
Although I do question ripping off part of this dress, how that even works. Like when you turn back to your regular mermaid self, does this piece of clothing disappear from Aaron? Like he'll be standing up with it, and I don't know, recovering or something, and be like, "Guys, I'm fine." Aphmau will turn into a mermaid, and the cloth will just disappear from his chest because of his paragraph. And he's like, "Oh my god, I'm bleeding again!" It just falls over. It's like, "Oh
No,
no!"
it's gonna be. No, it's gonna be like what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's gonna be like when All Might detransforms and all like starts like splurting blood everywhere. It's like that.
Oh god, but like, yeah, what happens to these
Yeah,
clothes?
I presume that Appa is really concerned about the cloth disappearing in the future, as long as in the now it works.
Hurry. All right. I found the herbs.
Oh,
We're gonna-
that was not much of an adventure, was it? Like, let's go and find some herbs. 2 seconds later, we found the herbs.
Listen, Aphmau's not doing a multi-episode side quest about finding some miscellaneous thing. Last time it was he.
No, see, we've got to, yeah. See, the thing is, king's foil, it grows everywhere, but everything is a weed, so no one uses it, obviously.
Is that a weed? I'm calling the police. Whatever that means was.
Yes.
Need to make a compass. It's tricky, but
When you make a, oh,
Like
you
this?
said a compact. Or whatever. I thought you said compass. I'm like, oh, just ask Edwin. Just ask Edwin. He knows how to make a compass.
I'm sure he was,
Yeah,
We
you
need flower
know.
crowns. Captain has me make some after battles.
Okay, I was literally going to say what would be the best callback, as if she just made a flower crown and just tried to patch up with that. But yeah, okay, there we go, flower crown.
Those mine are the best humans can get.
Ah, yes, humans. Just like when Adam was like, oh, I'm looking for human food.
Okay, so replace all the bandages at the same time with, okay, sure, alright then.
Yeah, we're gonna just.
Surely that's going to
rubber-
be worse because the more
Mm.
blood's going to seep through the leaves because it's non-absorbent material.
The herbs are magic,
Good.
obviously.
Now we need to start a fire.
Finally.
Ugh,
Now come on, get some flint and steel. I'm sure you can find that lying around.
damn
5
sticks are too
seconds.
damp.
Yeah, damp wood does not make good fire setting stuff.
Yeah, or it's all most of the time. But it's good. It's a good thing you have a bunch of trees behind you, or a wizard that can cast fireball. That also works. But also
He
be
has
careful because Aaron is
fireball.
right there on the ground.
Oh my god, I burned Aaron alive! No!
Like that flame, get that. Like that
Wait.
flame, get that
Who
fire.
lighted so fast?
I love how it becomes a Minecraft campfire. It was just like chisel and bits a minute ago, but now it's like the Minecraft fire.
Which what is also there's an unlit version of the campfire as well. What do you mean? You don't even have sticks, Zane. He's gonna be suspicious.
I'm dying.
Captain.
I have been wounded
Fire.
fatally.
It heals me.
Is he?
Resting. Keep an eye on him. And all we can do now is wait. Funny. In all the confusion, I never asked your name. I'm Lawrence, by the way.
Aphmau.
Aphmau. You know, you're real special for how Aaron talks about you.
Yeah, he was
Really?
willing to sacrifice a whole
Why does
pirate
this-
crew for you.
Why does this feel like old? Why does this feel like old Lawrence? Just the way he's talking right now.
Talks about me?
I mean,
I miss old Lawrence.
Who else is he
so-
Who else is he gonna talk about? You're one of the only people that he hangs out with on a regular basis. Of course, he talks about you.
storming Marine headquarters.
Yeah, he can't really
is
talk
one hell
about
of
the
a
crab
statement.
very much, to be honest.
Oh, he absolutely can. Maybe not as favorably, but he can talk about him.
I have a crab that talks. His name is
Yeah.
Zane.
Say,
He knows-
he also mentioned this random like ghost lady that seemed to travel with you or something like that. What happened to her? Oh my gosh. They all remember.
we left Lumi.
Cut to a wide shot of the boat just going like
Honestly, for everything we've been through, it's a bit fishy he hasn't mentioned you more.
I am a fish.
uh-huh.
You, though,
Me?
seems kinda suspicious you just turn up at the Marine base and nearly blow our cover.
Well, I came
If
out
I
of the
didn't know
barrel.
any
Did you
better,
not see
I'd
it get shattered to smithereens? I smashed it with my body.
Which is probably not going to help his case, but yeah.
So tell me, just who are you?
I'm Aaron's brother.
I mean, to be fair, you look more like brothers than you and Garov, so close enough.
I mean, he's someone's brother.
Aaron never mentioned having a brother.
Oh, well, we don't really talk about it. I think he's just
I mean, apparently Gardner mentioned having a brother either, so that tells you.
embarrassed because I'm smarter and
I know,
more
right?
handsome,
Right. Family. Fine.
Oh, wow!
That's him breathing. Okay.
Wow,
And they've actually got like bloodstains on the flower crowns, which yes, of course there are. I'm glad they put the effort to put them in.
Aaron!
Wow, they're not absorbing blood.
breathing.
How is this possible?
Flowing!
Who would have guessed? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
God damn it! He's bleeding again!
Come on, please!
He's
Yeah,
bleeding
more,
again. What do
please.
you, Lawrence, what do you mean he's bleeding again? You said you had to stop the bleeding, implying that he was actively in the process of bleeding. So
Okay.
yes, he is bleeding.
Okay, so
Ah!
okay, Jacob, look behind Aphmau. Notice one part of the sky that looks very different from the rest of the stars.
I mean, yes. Incoming
Okay.
meteorite.
Incoming falling star that's going to destroy the universe or something. Whatever is happening in season 6, probably something to do with the shooting star.
I see. No, the next Mermaid Tales season is going to be called Mermaid Tales Falling Star or something. I don't know.
Oh, I would love a second. I would love a third season. I was going to say second. I would love a third season of the show. I mean, honestly, I'm really enjoying it. I don't think the show's going to get an extra season because I'm pretty sure they're just making it open and shut story for this season. But another season would be cool. As long as they don't pull Phoenix Drop Days and ruin it.
Yeah.
It's not working.
No, we have to do something.
Yeah, put more actual bandages on him. And clean the wounds while you're at it.
Well, yeah, but you'd also need stitches to like kind of close up some of the holes because assumably the wounds he has are pretty like wide and deep.
Probably, but I don't think any of them are experienced enough to apply stitches, even if they did have them.
We've done all we can. Looking at the severity of his wounds, he should be dead. He survived somehow by a miracle.
Why is Aaron's willpower?
Oh, he's survived by a miracle, all right.
Why is Aaron's willpower in every universe keeping him alive? In season 4, it was literally keeping him alive.
Yeah, another reason why the whole death fake out is even worse, because of all characters we know to have endured such situations, it's the one that keeps on being teased like this.
Although I'm gonna be honest, I don't. Does Aphmau hate Aaron because like she has a weird obsession with trying to kill him or just flat out killing him? Does she like hate him secretly? It's a very strange obsession. It's like, yes, it's Aaron's here. Time to try to kill him again. Oh
yeah, I think it's more of a case of like, hey, you know that's you know like the heartbreak surrounding his departure worked so well the first time. Here, let's do it again, and then not really again another time.
Let's do it forever. Let's just try to kill every version of Aaron. There will be no Aaron.
Apparently, so it's like they're too well established as either a couple in universes or a pairing in this one. We got to have one of them almost die. Increase the drama a little bit. It can't be me, of course. No, I'm the main character. I can't almost die, except for one time in season 6.
Yeah, there's no Irene to resurrect me this time.
Aaron is the woman in the fridge. Oh, and of course, okay. I mean, mermaid tears in general, but I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, the mermaid tears in Occulta just gave you like euphoria, essentially.
The mermaids in Occulta had other powers.
Yeah, no, it was basically a drug. I like drugging my players. Apparently, I've learned.
Apparently, yes. That's why your doctor character has been used. And then you brought him back.
Yeah,
twice, actually. You brought him back once cross campaigns, and then brought him back from the dead. Anyway, I love the slow motion animation of this tier. Actually, I'm guessing that might have been post. I'm not sure, but it probably was post.
Yeah. Also, she has healing tears apparently. So apparently, every version of Aphmau now must have healing powers.
Which yes, but also okay, yeah. I will say one good thing, one bad thing about this. I'll say one good thing is the fact that it didn't go like all the way through. It didn't one tier didn't fully heal everything, so you can still see a little bit of of the wound still being slightly open, but not as much. Kind of similar to how Aphmau could heal like one scar at a time, or like make them a little bit less deep overall in season 5 of My Street. So it's not like a full case of heal everything. Honestly, not like Orchid, actually, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, technically Irene could, because I'm pretty sure in season 2 she resurrected a child.
Yes, when I say Aphmau, I'm specifically referring to the version of the character as presented as Aphmau rather than like the presumably much more full powered and realized Irene form.
Yeah, no, Irene could do infinite heals for the most part.
Yeah, and the bad thing is, while the wound definitely should have closed partially the way that it did, why did his clothes also close like that?
My clothes healed too.
Heel ripped threads.
It healed my fabric, guys. My clothing has been healed. You know, last week I was running and I ripped my pants, but then I cried on my pants. They healed.
Imagine discovering that as a child. You're just like just like riding your bike. You like fall over. You scrape your knee or something, so you have like a tear, and you just like cry into your knee, but also your pants heal at the same time.
Yes.
Honestly, I had a nasty fall one time with a bike as a child. So I could have done with that. Wouldn't have helped with the pants. I was wearing shorts, which made it worse. But yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing, but
he
don't stop.
Okay. My dog
Don't stop.
died.
Cry faster. Cry more. I'm trying. Yes, it's working. Do it.
Cry into his wound.
She starts getting away like, guys, I can't cry much more. It's like, I'll give you something to cry about. He just stabs her in the shoulder like, why? It's like, what? So you'll cry more? You monster! Wow, it's a lot more tears than we needed.
Wait, there's still one more wound left. Zane, fetch the onions.
That's what she just starts doing. Like, Lawrence, to pay back you for everything, I will give you my tears. Zane has bought a bunch of onions. Or, well, it's more like stole them. Pretty sure he sniffed a lot of people. Anyways, give me a moment.
And while Lawrence is confused about the fact that Zane sniffed other people in order to steal onions from them.
Okay, now crying to his back wound. Remember he got stabbed in the back?
How did you...
Well, yeah, but now he's got sand in his back wound. That's because if the wound closes up with the sand still inside, that's going to be awful. Also, hello, Lisa. Welcome to the stream, as I said that.
Do that?
Oh, no. He's saying no.
It's hard to explain, but I grew up near the beach, and...
Oh, wait a second. I just remembered the reason that Aphmau's always a healer. It's because when she met Jason in Final Fantasy, she was always the healer. Yes. And he was always the one running into all of the dangers, and they referenced that, as what he does as the FC. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, of course. Now it makes sense.
Healing powers are dope. I mean, in Fallen Angels, they also have healing powers. I just don't show them off often because they don't really get injured severely often.
Well, because most of the time, if you get hit with an angelic weapon, that's it. So there's no chance for you to heal, really. Nor there be any obvious form of injury sustained from any other way. Yeah.
Didn't know I did.
Right. Healing tears just happen, of course. It makes me wonder what else Aaron's been keeping from me.
Well, that's why he wanted to get me back so bad.
Wait.
Definitely.
Wait, hold on. Did she say my people have healing tears? Wait a second. I want to go back to that dialogue for a second. I want to hear that line.
Right. Healing tears just happen.
Oh, that was... Okay, that was...
You gotta go back more.
Okay.
How did you do that?
It's hard to explain, but I grew up near the beach, and my people have healing tears, and I just didn't know I did.
Okay. This is now launches about to go just like a random beach tribe that has healing tears.
Right. Healing tears just.
But wait a minute, I
Of
just
course.
realized Aphmau became Rose
They're called
Quartz.
the Boo Boo Clan.
Aphmau became Rose Quartz, Jacob.
Oh,
Remember
I
Rose
thought
Quartz had
Rose
healing
Quartz was more powerful than
tears.
that, but sure.
Rose Quartz has healing
Makes me
tears.
wonder what
That
else
was the power of
Aaron's
her.
been keep-
Steven has healing spit, but you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I haven't seen like every episode of Steven Universe, so yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Thing for me.
Although that also makes me question the logistics of Rose having healing tears, because technically her body's made out of hard light, so she's not really. She doesn't have liquid in her body, so how does she cry?
I presume liquefied hard light. You know, it can be a thing.
I guess. I have never thought about that, but technically their bodies are just hard light, and they're technically just the gems and the data inside the gems.
Well, yeah, but the amount
Technically.
of times the gems have cried in general is not just rose quartz that would
Oh
apply to.
yeah,
Let him rest for
yeah,
now.
that is true.
No.
I just thought about that. I'm like,
Let's
wait a minute, does that make sense? Definitely that makes sense.
Put up a camp.
Do they have materials to set up camp here? Is it gonna be like Royal Guard Boyfriend, where they just happen to have like 2 giant tents out of nowhere?
Oh, speaking of Lumi.
Yeah, there she is.
Where am I?
George? Come back.
Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Aaron Radio
The town's
Pictures,
still on fire. The town's still on
No, she's in the prison town. She isn't even in the fire town.
Oh gods, how long was I out?
Oh, they're calling for reinforcements. They're calling for backup to go to the fire town to help put out the flames because they're so incompetent they can't do it themselves.
Where's Captain?
Yeah, we're in the red town. We're in like the ruby one or whatever. The fire one's an emerald. Oh no, it was scarlet, not ruby.
Oh, well, it's on fire.
Well,
Those
yeah.
eyes. Which eyes?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they?
I mean, her eyes have kind of grown on me, honestly. They're kind of off-putting at first, but they've grown on me.
I have to find them.
Now you have to find them.
They're
How long has it been? You only just now thought to look for them?
They're probably
Well,
on the
she
beach
just
somewhere.
woke up.
Or found buried treasure, or
Or dead.
hang on, Captain.
Hey, I can't find them anywhere on here. They must be on a different island.
I'm
All right.
on my way.
Her business island. I also have to traverse the open sea in hopes of finding them somewhere on the planet.
I don't know. She can maybe find their way back to the original ship location? Question mark.
Which is the ship's no longer there, so.
No, they didn't take the ship. They took Lumi. And they took,
Speaking of this,
Lawrence-
speaking of the ships, actually.
Oh, that sank.
Speaking of the ships, actually, yeah, I like the fact that they actually did have it sink here.
Ship sank. You are now
Right, what does
stranded.
their camp look like? I
No
must know.
tent. There's no tent.
Okay.
Just sleeping on coarse and rough sand.
It gets everywhere. The camp found out stones, though.
No sign of the Marines.
I thought someone was looking with the different spyglass to see him, and it's like, haha, look at this, but no, that wouldn't have worked.
Saves our ass some trouble.
They just took the overlay off a bit too late.
Well, yeah, they're too busy putting
it
out the
looking?
fires that you set. They're too busy doing them. They're not even good at it.
Yeah, it's definitely you do have got a head start for sure. Maybe that's why they're so incompetent, so that Aaron has time to recover, and then they can still leave and not be, chased by them. Hard to say if Captain Stone would stay behind or not, but
Like he's doing better.
I mean, he still looks a bit rough.
Not the snip. Me?
Not the snip.
Yeah, now he can get the snip. He's vulnerable now.
Good. Let's hope there's no more surprises. Hey, Aphmau, right? If you cry into a bottle, does it work?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
The bottle heals. It becomes sand again. The vitrification process gets reversed. That's how. Yeah, there you go.
Why?
To be honest,
Well, I'm not sure what Aaron's told you.
To be honest, though, it may or may not work because her healing tears may only work because of her emotional connection to Aaron. It could just be a general product of the tears itself or the liquid secreted by mermaids from their eyes.
Yeah.
But
This is the kind of question that Edwin would probably ask, and would probably try to experiment with at some point. I can imagine, like a random shenanigan where he actually tries to get get onions near her just in case, and then just like, what is the cooldown time? I'll leave this one for 5 minutes, and this one for 5 hours, and this one over for 5 days, and we'll see the difference between them, preserved in the same conditions, control variables, obviously.
But I am a merchant, and I'd be...
Oh, are these retracting?
Guess I spoke too soon.
Yeah, of course. Have you seen my 2 children? My name is Yuck Yuck.
Oh, God.
A hermit crab? Oh,
These really are just the sea buns of this season.
great.
Apparently.
Ugh, these things are everywhere.
They
No matter
are.
where I go, I see them.
I know, right?
Hello? Are you lost? I am a bit busy right now, though, so...
Please tell me that all that Lawrence hears is...
Is it okay?
It looks dead
Rude.
inside.
Hello? Hello, I know you're there.
Hee hee?
Hello? It's me! I'm trapped in a dimension! I can neither see nor hear! I can sense your presence! Hello? Please, I just want a black coffee!
Aphmau! It's Hee. I have the ship. I'm coming for you.
What's happening?
They can speak through each other?
You know, there's another species that can speak through each other. That there is well, not actually, they're more snails actually, but they're used as phones in a particular series, called One Piece.
Oh my God! Seriously? I did
Oh
not
yeah,
know
no,
that.
they have like snail phones. I think it's because like how they say that if you hold like a seashell up to your ear, you're supposed to hear the sea. But yeah, in this case, just like they are fully just static snails that can mimic voices that are coming from the other end of them, and they just have like a random phone attached to them.
Of course.
Yeah. I think this show is
I
weird.
have some friends helping drive. It's going very well, mostly.
Friends?
Hey! That's not how you steer! No, we don't want to go toward the storm. Go away! Like I said, Aphmau, it's going perfectly fine.
What does that mean?
One of them ate the compass, but we're okay.
Oh.
There we can find you, as long as you keep Roy there.
Are you Roy? You're doing a great job, hee hee.
See you soon.
Allegedly.
Okay, love you. Bye.
That crab just spoke?
Oh, we can hear him.
Do Do you know what this means?
Remember how weirded out Sir Nathan was whenever he heard Roboto for the first time and realized that people weren't just messing with him, that the bird can talk.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're a hive mind!
Aphmau has been stealing from me secretly. I invent the hive mind police and an occulta, and all of a sudden now the hive mind gets mentioned in this. Coincidence? I think not.
This wouldn't be the first time. Didn't you have several sessions planned that happened to coincide with episodes of Mermaid Tales as they were coming out?
Yeah.
Aphmau's got your devices bugged or something. I don't know.
Aphmau,
With one of these, one of the crabs probably.
Aphmau, if you are listening, call me. We can collab or just hang out. I'll say
call me on the random hermit crab phone.
I can voice act.
My hermit crab number is.
Oh my god. Anyways, me trying to summon Aphmau.
It's a whole ritual. That would be remember that one guy who made videos Portal to Aphmau server or something?
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those they do a Minecraft ritual to summon Aphmau.
Oh my god.
What you will need one hermit crab in the center of the pentagram. I don't know.
Also, this face.
How does a crab have Aaron's ship?
It's okay. She has the ship.
That doesn't answer the question. That's just, how does the crab have the ship? She has the ship. Well, gee, thanks. That puts my mind at ease.
That's not what I mean. It talked. The crab talked out of its mouth.
Yeah? How else is a crab supposed to talk?
They're not. That's the point.
Zane, you know for a fact that most crabs can't do that because you referenced how that was weird for your species specifically before the hermit crabs even showed up. So yeah, no.
Fine. A crab has the ship. I'm just going to resume being lookout for now.
Man, Lawrence is gonna lose his mind.
Also, Mermaid.
Oh yeah, he's also a crab. We all transformed thanks to my magical glow pearl.
They're all gonna de-transform at the same time, and he's gonna freak out, isn't he?
Probably.
I would
Also,
not put his sword that close to him while unconscious. He could roll over or move his arm, and then it's over.
he just rolls over a little bit and just impales himself like. And I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, he's on her way. Just hang on, okay?
I thought Appa just vanished for a second there, but no, it was the Sheen transition.
Hey! There's a small boat making its way to shore. It looks like a rescue.
Really?
I mean, make sure it is a rescue first, because you're all being hunted.
You're all wanted men and women. Huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Men. Oh god, crab walking. Oh, it's you.
So yes, a rescue.
What the hell?
Of course.
Why is he here?
A friend of yours?
Not quite.
Oh, Aaron's dead.
Wait, I recognize him. He helped me when I was drowning in Hangman's Rest.
Yeah, Aaron apparently didn't tell you about how Caspian is working with a bunch of singing ladies to kill people. Aaron, you really should have mentioned that to Aphmau at some point.
Yeah, it seems he talks more about her than to her.
Aphmau, you need to come with me.
What?
Who the hell are you to come up here like that?
He's no friend of ours. Leave!
You don't understand.
You need to leave now.
And I won't explain it to you because if I did, the episode would be over.
We've been through a lot, and I don't appreciate the way you're asking me.
I mean, he's
I've only
pretty
met you
evil.
once,
I mean,
and
he already killed like a port of people plus some other people in another port. To be fair, pretty evil.
I mean, nothing compared to the death toll that this lot left behind that island.
I don't like the way you're talking to me.
They could have all saved themselves if they had better survival instincts.
Aphmau!
Go now. My captain needs me, and I'm not
Aphmau
leaving
grew a
him.
backbone finally.
I feel like she's had one for like a couple of times in some instances, but yeah.
Captain!
Definitely.
Hang on. We're gonna get you help, okay?
Fine. I'll make sure you have no choice but to listen.
Oh god, that face. That face is horrifying.
Oh, bother. It appears that my jar of honey has slipped.
You nasty.
Oh no, it's...
The cabinet.
It's
a decapitated head.
It's an impressive edit. I'll say that much, holding him by the hair like that.
Holy shit!
Okay, to be fair, the medium here can't sell how horrifying this would be in a vision in real life, because if in real life someone came up to you and took a human head out of a sack, I feel like that would be a lot more horrifying in like real life than, obviously.
That's a sack? That made the pot of honey jokes. It was like, the honey pot.
No, that's a sack, because he was it looked like he's carrying it over his back. At first, I thought it was like a thing of gold originally when I saw this video. I'm like, oh, it must be thing gold. No, it's apparently
He was going to bribe them. I'll leave you with no choice. Money, money, money.
Obviously.
Sorry.
But obviously the medium of this is Minecraft, and obviously a Minecraft head isn't horrifying like say a real decapitated human head would be if someone pulls it out of a sack in front of you.
No, they used all their blood quota before. I'm just wondering how this is supposed to convince them to come along and not avoid him more than they were doing already. Unless it opens up his eyes or something. There we go.
What are you doing? Stop! You're hurting them!
Oh, hello, sword.
I said stop!
Anime eyes.
A little bit, yeah. Does that turn the head? Okay.
Little harlot! What have you done?
Is that technically a swear? Is that a swear technically? Does that
in
count?
a time period, probably. In a time period, probably, yeah. You know what? I'm really fan of that's probably the best delivery so far of Kess's performance like that. Like that, almost like crying, but also, actually expelling it.
Yeah.
Stay away from us.
The problem is she has no technique. I know she did the same move twice, but yeah, she has no technique involved with the sword. So yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle, even though she has the high ground.
Although, to be fair, maybe this body knows how to do combat, unlike her normal body, like the whole dancing thing from. That's this body may know how to fight. Granted, we don't know where this body is from.
You just
doesn't matter. There's a good solid theory for now.
Come quietly. Ow!
I'm not going anywhere with you. Never.
Oh yeah. Stop singing.
You are right. It is cool choreo, and unlike last time, I am gonna give "Believe I Drink" to the action sequence this time. There we go. Whose head was that?
bad.
No clue.
Your captain.
Some
teach you that?
random decapitated woman.
Maybe it was a decapitated siren. That's one of their powers when they're dead or something. If only she hadn't thrown my sword that far. Oh, okay. That almost. See, that's why the sword should have been that close to him anyway.
You feel it, don't you? The song. Even when it can't
Oh yeah, I thought that was non-diegetic, but yeah, I do hear the song.
touch you, you feel it calling. That's what I thought. You're needed for something bigger than whatever this is.
Mariana needs you.
I don't think they're in working with Mariana. So,
Still
pocket
true, though.
sand!
Yeah.
Damned!
This is where I'm needed. Who are you to tell me what to do?
No!
No, wait. Take the head with you. Don't. It's gonna open the eyes again. Oh, okay, just knows a little bit. Okay, sure.
Out with it. What do you want?
Don't say it with that face, creepy.
Maybe I'm desensitized because I've seen creeper faces in Gacha, but yeah, you're right. That is.
Now.
Like that delivery, you. With that face, it's like, don't say that. Gross.
I'm gonna send it to Quasi with no context.
If you want me to leave, I'll go.
I'll be back.
Well, Aaron was just almost suffocated by this black goo, so you know that's for not helping his condition.
Haha, this jacket was my key to tracking him down. It always finds its way to him.
Oh wait, pause here before we continue on with the story here.
Okay.
So this is one thing that, for me, kind of like clicked on what they're at, what Jess is trying to do for Aphmau's actual character arc in this season. So okay, so going back, episode 1 and 2 territory, Aphmau was very trusting of people. Obviously, Caspian here, she was very trusting, and she obviously, you know, same kind of naive self, but like she's open and trusting in general with people. But then you get like the second arc where they go to the island, and she was still semi-trusting with the butler guy, and like obviously was kind of brushing off stuff. And even her interactions with the mother possessing the sister, I forget her name, Rose. I'm gonna put in Rose in quotation marks. You know that woman. You know, she was still like being kind of restrained. Like if you compare like her like interactions with Rose compared to Caspian just now, she's a lot more fierce with Caspian, even though it feels like. So, you know,
I think potentially the reason behind that is mostly Edwin. Because up until Edwin, yes, that was absolutely
no.
the
But
case,
then when Edwin came around, she started questioning trust. You know, trusting Edwin, and then she got captured by the werewolf packs, which probably damaged
that's what I meant.
her trust and like awareness, especially because she's probably feeling really guilty because she told them that she knew Aaron when she was trying to hide that she's a mermaid, which ended up getting her captured and, you know, arrested, and Edwin betrayed her, which, you know, probably is making her more wary of people. And then obviously we have this interaction here where instead of even entertaining the idea, she's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. She doesn't even consider it for a second. You know, which I think is I think what Aphmau's arc is becoming less naive and less trusting towards people and like more self-preservation, or developing self-preservation skills.
I mean,
And,
yeah,
like-
but part of it probably is also spurned on by the fact that Aaron was the one who was the most mistrusting of people up until this point, and now that he's out of commission, someone else needs to step up in his stead, and that happens to be her. After everything that's gone on, that's why this is the moment where that happens. But you've got the reason down.
Yeah, so I think that's really what Jess is trying to do with Aphmau as a character during the show. Especially because it's kind of interesting when you take like Mermaid Tales Aphmau. Even by the end of Mermaid Tales season 1, she still was very naive, bubbly, and happy. You know?
Yeah, a lot of people try to. I think it's Aaron tried to preserve that aspect of her to a certain degree as well.
Yeah, but but honestly, I think this season is going to take that part of her and like kind of lessen her like overly bubbly and kind of remove her naive nature and make her more wary. Maybe not too maybe not wary enough where she's paranoid, but like more wary in the sense of she's a lot more questioning of people than, oh sure, I trust you. You're my new friend.
That is one thing that One Piece, I don't think, well, as far as I watched of the series, didn't actually ever end up doing. Because yeah, like, Luffy particularly is is always the trusting of his gut, like, that if someone has good intentions, and most of the time he's proven to be correct. If somebody outright is trying to trick him, he won't realize until the second they start like actually physically attacking him. They'll be like, okay, we're gonna fight then, cool. So this is where I guess the plan deviates from the inspiration.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's really what's going on.
Unless like that happened later on, because obviously One Piece has like 1,000+ episodes. I haven't seen all of them, so I did trail off at some point in the series.
Which one of the things for this especially I want to highlight as well is all the plot beats that are super dramatic and like really push our character and like have our characters go through. For example, in this case, are really affecting Aphmau as a character and developing forward. Compare that to something like The Alternates, and all that stuff that happened doesn't really push Aphmau as a character forward. She just feels kind of stagnant and things just happen to happen. When all these events seem to be in service, or partially in service of this arc and this overarching narrative, of course. But,
Yeah. I think precisely because The Alternates has like, a sense like all the characters being so helpless based on like what's going on, they have to adapt and they have to be able to react quickly. I think that Aphmau's, if there's any sort of journey with Aphmau at that point, it's it's being the one who is able to keep herself and to some extent, with obvious failings, others sane as well, or more sane than they would be in her absence.
Yeah,
and that's the best you can do in a survival situation. That's what a lot of like survival series do tend to like peter off at some point if there's no obvious resolution behind what happens after you've like managed to either avoid the disaster or, I don't know, in some cases like thwart the cause of it, depending on like what show this is, obviously. So yeah, I think that's probably why that happens there. It's the medium as much as it is the execution.
Okay, and I will say, normally I would hold killing Caspian against Aphmau, because Aphmau, or not Aphmau, against a character in a situation where it's like, oh, you could kill this person, but you choose not to. Normally I would normally I would acknowledge that that's a thing, but also Aphmau as a character isn't a character that would kill, so I'm like, okay, it makes a little more sense here. A little stupid how you didn't tie him up at least, but
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's like she was trying to get him away. Maybe, like you said before, she was so concerned about Aaron that she doesn't want him anywhere near Aaron just in case something happens. But yeah, aside from that, probably should have at least restrained him. He's distracted now, so definitely someone could, toss the old Scooby net over him. But yeah.
Oh god, the Scooby net! I forgot about that. Oh my god! Wait, Morty, get the net!
Mm-hmm.
What unique locations. Quite the adventure your captain has had.
No, no.
Is he holding up the map to the side that they can read it on purpose? Why?
Yeah.
No
He's,
shit.
he's
That's-
taunting them.
Get
All right.
back now!
We have more swords we can throw at you, Kev.
Fine. You want it?
Don't turn your back.
Come and get it.
And Caspian is dead. I don't think he's dead. I think
Well,
he's
no, he obviously knew that was going to happen. It was like too well timed otherwise.
just-
That you just ate him.
Aphmau, you are now don't know how to get home now. You are now lost because you don't have that map anymore.
Yeah, isn't that a shame? Should have returned when you could, yeah.
Why of all times does he show up now?
Because he's working with the evil siren.
There's another setup as opposed to
And that's why the map was set up earlier in the season and shown because it became relevant here.
I mean, I assumed it would, yeah.
I think
Huh?
Not sure how Caspian knew it was significant before he actually fished it out, but you know, the one item he pulled out happened to be the lucky one, but yeah.
I think I now understand why you and Aaron told me so much to be careful with who I talk to.
I think.
hmm
Half.
That map has Mariana on it.
Actually got mentioned, yeah. Don't go die on the surface, because maybe you're not alone. Don't go die, girl of flowers, it may be your tomb, and
Oh,
your
God.
dumbness may seal your doom.
I mean, honestly, that kind of fits the situation. Oh God, she should have heard.
Yeah.
I'm
Mars
sorry,
is a-
but does no one care that man got eaten by a giant eel?
Nah, we didn't like him anyway.
The head? And what the hell is... Okay,
I
Yeah,
think the head's
Lauren.
on the ground.
I think I need a moment.
Did he collect the head? He may still have the head on him.
He didn't seem to have the sack when he left, so probably not.
Oh, well, now we have a decapitated head of some woman, so that's fun.
That in Percy Jackson too.
Yeah, I don't want the head of anyone. Oh. Ah,
That's it.
the
There you
video's
go.
over. The video's over. I was so confused.
No,
like,
no,
what is-
no end card. Just, yeah, okay, sure. All right then.
But yeah, honestly, I really liked the episode. It was fun.
Yeah, that last line from Lawrence probably wasn't. I probably would have like taken that out, but everything else, yeah, I can. I can solidly say. I mean, you know, this one thing that I remember. I remember like I was at a you know, all the way back in 2013. I think like even before I like had this channel, just slightly before, I was at like this this school trip that we had for this talk this author was doing, Marcus Sedgwick, and one of the things that he mentioned as far as like writing tips in general was coincidences that get characters into trouble are great. Coincidences that get them out of trouble are cheating, which I think is why the random appearance of the wolf being beneficial in hindsight, even with like the other setup that they did before there, the circumstances surrounding said appearance, that's why, you know, that Deus Ex-Machina feels so bad to me compared to the appearance of Caspian here after honestly quite impressively catching up on his own in that boat. Like, I mean, he's been telling.
I mean, he
how
may have
he's
been
running
riding the dragon thing. I don't know what.
Yeah,
it's
he
called.
might have been riding the dragon, but he also, but that raised the question as to why he went through the effort of getting a boat so he could like sail close anyway. Like at that point, why even bother? Just more effort and more chance being discovered.
for the
before he
dramatic
wanted to be, actually.
for the dramatic reveal, obviously.
He's got the Joker mentality. Okay, so maybe. So again, the circumstances surrounding his appearance are a bit iffy, but what happens afterwards as a result of his appearance, according to Marcus Cedric, and honestly, I agree with that. You know, certainly works out in that way, and made you, and it also goes back to what we were saying before about like how they've just been ignoring Mariana this whole time. Now they're certainly like, oh yeah, it's definitely in danger, as opposed to not completely destroyed already by Tavari, probably. But you know,
Tavari's dead.
I meant Lucinda.
I was gonna be like, Tavari died by the shark in season 1.
I meant Lucinda. Although to be honest, because now we see like how people are able to come back from being eaten by massive sea creatures. Who knows? But yeah, no, I meant Lucinda.
Jacob, Lucinda is definitely not gonna be in this season. Were this even the show? And Lucinda being introduced as a villain, we already have what? We have the Wolf, Stone, Caspian, that's random Siren Woman as well. We already have them as like very separate technically 3 sets of main antagonists because 2 of them are working together. But you know, we already have enough antagonists. We don't need throwing Lucinda in would be dumb.
You technically also have the Deimos and the Wolf Tribe.
Yeah, so and then also previous.
So at that point, I wouldn't draw the line at Lucinda. If anything, I would imagine that this season could, in fact, I think we've already theorized this actually, like way back when we first started. We theorized that the season could end with a return to Mariana, realizing that something has gone down in the meantime because of how much time has been spent up in the surface.
I don't think
that's the only way that I imagine that would go down if they were to address it right now.
Yeah, I don't
unless now they decide to like pivot their focus and try to find a way back, or
I think now the focus is going to shift to trying to either track down Caspian to steal back the map, or just trying to find a way to get back to Mariana. I think that's where the focus is. I don't think it's the fact that Mariana is in danger because it has like the shield around it. The sirens can't really get past the shields, and also I don't think their singing could do much they can't do anything to merfolks with their magical singing powers. So
we didn't really have magical singing powers even be addressed in season 1, so we don't know that specifically for sure.
Well, we know Aphmau is immune to them, so assumably mermaids are just inherently immune to the siren powers.
Yeah, the reason I brought up Lucinda and Mariana is not because I was saying, oh yeah, the show needs more antagonists or to address that again or something. Aside from potentially cliffhanger at the end, like we theorized towards the beginning.
I don't want a cliffhanger at the end.
I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm saying that was the possibility that we suggested before. Again, the reason I brought this up is because it's a loose end. The show has tied up a few of the loose ends, especially like Zane and Gara specifically, in certain ways, and has ignored a lot of other ones. And you specifically were clamoring for these elements to be addressed towards the beginning. And you did rightly point out that something was going to go down in Mariana, mostly revolving potentially around Lucinda, because that was the cliffhanger from last time. So considering how these things have gone, and considering what you talked about before, but like how things get set up and brought back sometime later, that's not out of the realms of possibility for even albeit for like the end. That's why I mentioned Mariana would probably be in some kind of danger they didn't actually realize before. I'm not saying they should, that they should add that to the ongoing list of things throughout the season or anything. That's not what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, but like my thing is, me talking about that in the very beginning was in reference to kind of a small frustration of the fact Lucinda being set up at the end of last season, but then that scene got kind of just decanonized. And maybe not decanonized. Maybe
they get decanonized.
Yeah, but I don't think it will be addressed. Which if that's the case, it's kind of annoying, but whatever. But I kind of wish that whole plot thread, like in the post-credit scene. But honestly, I think the whole setting up of knowing where Mariana is, seeing the map, and all that stuff was just setting up this moment here. I don't think it was setting up Mariana. I don't think it's setting up Mariana's in danger. I think it's setting up the fact that the map's important and it has the location of Mariana, so Aphmau can one day go home if she wants. and that goes with this moment. I don't think it means Mariana's in danger or going to be in any danger anytime. I just think that's just I just think that's what they were going for.
I don't know. Seeing that that the new the powers that Caspian has, and not to mention the monster as his position, it's an understandable fear to have, in addition to the not going home. I mean, if I were Aphmau in that situation, I would at least consider it. Given what she just saw happen to the people that just go to her found family. What would happen to her previous family, if they were in the same situation? If I were Aphmau, I'd be, mulling that over, especially after mentioning Mariana specifically.
Yeah,
but either way, if I were to actually do a prediction on where this would go, which again I was not trying to do before. If I were to actually say something, yeah, I would probably say, they either have to prepare to try and fight a dragon, or or find some way to bait it to return. Because at the moment they can't exactly submerge themselves, so they have to wait out the potion and actually want the potion. Sorry, the transformation.
Potion.
I'm supposed to potions transforming people in Aphmau stuff. No, they've got the transformation. And then try to go directly, or have to try to bait the dragon out. One of those two things would most likely happen. Provided that Aaron makes, a faster recovery than he is right now. So there you go. That would be my actual prediction.
Yeah. I assume next episode we're going to get the return of Lumi and Hee, and the pirate crew's going to probably decide to go look for the map. I think that's where the plot's probably going to shift.
Lumi will most likely find Hee and crew before she finds the others.
And also
that step is too funny not to deliver on. Just that a bunch of hermit crabs piloting a ship for at least a little bit. We've got someone's got to react to that absurdity. It should be Lumi.
Yeah, but also this in the season also kind of gives an interesting thing, because if they actually have to track down Caspian or look for a way to get home, that kind of changes their characters from reactive to active, if that makes any sense. Because up in the season, up to this point, they essentially have been reactive to whatever gets thrown their way instead of active and actively doing something or choosing to do something. It's like, oh, this is in our way now. Okay. So
with the exception of when they were rescuing each other from different things, I count that, or maybe the quest. I see if you find He's that He's parents, that would technically I guess count, but yeah, overall the big shift now, it seems like they're gonna have a much more of a quest, at least for a little bit. This could be another mini arc, to be honest, considering there's what everything else has happened, but it will probably feel different for the reasons you pointed out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that definitely makes up for the ending of last episode. I'll say that much.
I really want to see Xena again, though, because we haven't seen Xena since episode 4, and I'm kind of confused by that, because her character has been absent for a majority of the show.
The wolf was absent for the majority of the show, and you saw how that went down. So there's no reason to worry necessarily, given what they've been given the past.
Yeah, but it's just as someone who hates the server videos, I just want a reason to like Xena.
Caspian also was absent for a similar length of time.
He was a little more relevant. I think his last episode he was in was 7, so technically half the season, and not as bad as Xena. Xena's got it worse. Xena was episode 5, I think, was her last appearance.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they got to actually learn her name,
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know how Aaron knows it, but he just knows it. Oh god,
it's just a feeling. Aphmau's resistant to head black tear crying magic, and Aaron can learn people's names at will, and Zane can cast fireball. That's just the show.
Yeah.
And hermit crabs have a hive mind.
Oh yeah, well, they're not as scary as the hive mind police. They are really scary.
Well, the hive mind police are surprisingly volatile, considering that a hive mind would probably give you is supposed to give you a higher plane of thinking, but no, it's just a case of like, okay, all right, guilty person, dispensing justice immediately.
27 shots to the chest immediately.
Yep, which thankfully all healing powers are better than Aphmau's.
Oh god.
Require less crying involved, although there was
There was crying. There was crying. She cries sometimes.
Yeah. Oh no, she cries a lot. Yeah. If her tears had healing powers, that would just make too much sense. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it'd be awesome if she did actually develop healing tears. I'm gonna have Doc give her a pill. This pill is for healing tears.
Are you absolutely sure?
Trust me, this pill will definitely not make you blind. It will make you healing tears.
That's what the last pill did.
Well, yeah, and it won't make you blind like the
I
last.
suppose if I went blind, I could heal my own eyes as my first healing. All right then.
Oh yeah.
Just carries onions with her from that point onwards.
Oh my god! Wait, she stops off at her uncle's farm too. She's like, "Yo, I need some of those good onions."
I mean, our uncle specializes in hybridization, so there'd be hybrid onions of some kind.
Oh, they're super onions. They're onions fused with other onions.
That's just more onions.
Exactly.
That's hardly a hybrid species. Yeah, got to step up his game apparently. Good old Uncle Dandy. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you're not done so already.
And on that note,
see you in another Jacob stream. Farewell.
You were so close. That was the See You Another Butter Bunch video from the Butter. You almost did the whole thing. It was on that note. Until next time, farewell.
Doodle pip. Drug sack.